we are still in Marmaris, but we are on our way to the ferry port nice and early, where we're gonna take a ferry to Rhodes, and we'll be spending the next 2 days there. The ferry port's a good half an hour walk from our Airbnb, and it's a pretty big marina. There's a yacht club, there's tons of boats, cruise ships go there. It's a lot bigger than the one in Bodrum. So. And I know check-in for the ferry closes half an hour before the boat leaves because you still have to check in, go through passport control, security, everything. So I think we still have plenty of time, but we're definitely not getting there as early as we wanted to. We did not leave as early as we needed to. Of course, nobody wanted to wake up this morning. But
you don't.
I didn't want to wake up this morning. Walking by a Starbucks now, I really hope it's open, but it doesn't look very promising. They don't open very early here. Nothing really opens early here. A lot of things don't even open till like noon. It's not open. Shucks. Alright, no coffee. Looks like we're gonna find some coffee on the boat again, but last time it was crap.
Maybe we'll do tea.
Tea.
Switch it up for some tea.
Tea's better. Out of security in like 5 minutes because if you have kids, they let you skip the entire line for passport control. So they walked us all the way up to the front. So pays to have kids sometimes. hop on a boat. So we're in for the night at our apartment in Rhodes. We actually booked it on booking.com because it was cheaper than all the places on Airbnb. But it is a nice little apartment. It's a 1-bedroom. There's a little kitchen area. And there's a beautiful balcony outside with some chairs. It's overlooking this really nice area that this place is located in. There's a bunch of restaurants and shops. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people down there. And yet it's still quiet in here when the doors are closed. Let me show you real quick. It's the balcony. And it goes all the way over here. And tons of restaurants and places to eat. Really nice place if you don't have a car and you're just coming here to be in the center of everything. It's a very short walk into the old town, to the beach. I think it's within 10-minute walk of the beach, so it's a really good location. Couldn't ask for more. We even have a pack and play. And this is a sofa bed. It's like a single sofa bed. There's also another single sofa bed. And then there is a double bed in here, or maybe 2 single beds pushed together. And this is another balcony that I have not been on yet. Oh, if I can open the door. With another single chair. Decent size. And it just overlooks the same side street. So this place was only about $100 a night. More than we like to spend, but we did book it last minute. By last minute, I mean the night before we wanted to stay, which is also the same time we booked the tickets to come to Rhodes. Tomorrow we're gonna go check out where the Colossus of Rhodes used to be. We're gonna go check out the site, walk up the pier, check out some of the other stuff in the old town. Oh, and Isla pooped in her bathing suit today. Ryan's holding her poopy bathing suit right now. So the ferry ride to Rhodes yesterday was a little chaotic with the kids. We got some tea while we were on the ferry, and the baby knocked it all over, made a big mess. And then Isla cried the second half of it the entire time, kept trying to get up and run around. She was screaming. So that was a little rough. When we got off, there was a huge line, as there always is, for passport control. And it's all outside in the sun, so everybody was lined up waiting. But luckily, they let us skip the line because we had the kids. They let families with young children skip the entire line and go through passport control. So we got through passport control and security in like 5 minutes. So that was pretty awesome. Gave us some more time on the island. So we walked around a little bit, checked out some of the city, and made our way over to the beach. And we just honestly walked into the first area we saw with sunbeds. And it was kind of like a beach club. So it was 40 euros for 2 sunbeds and an umbrella. The water was clear and blue and clean. And the beach was not sand, it was little pebbles, but they were really smooth and we didn't need our water shoes. We even had lunch on the beach. They brought us a little pizza. There was some chicken nuggets and fries for Isla. So we had a really good time at the beach until everybody got tired. Isla got tired and a little grumpy, and then the baby actually fell asleep, which was great. I thought both of them might fall asleep on the beach. We'd be able to like relax a little bit more, but Isla ended up pooping in her bathing suit. So that was a lot of fun. So we cleaned her up and then we headed out of there and went to check into our apartment. So we got into the apartment, checked all our stuff in, fed the baby, changed some diapers, got changed out of our bathing suits, and we went back out around like 5 p.m. because we knew we needed to get dinner. We ended up doing the Palace of the Grand Master of the Knights, which was really cool. Super well preserved, beautiful. There were mosaic tiles on the floors in almost every room. It was wonderful, definitely recommend it. It was 8 euros a person, the kids were free, not stroller friendly, there's a lot of stairs, so we had to leave the stroller at the front. And then we kept walking, went down the Street of the Knights. It's a really beautiful city. Rhodes is actually the best preserved medieval city in all of Europe. The architecture is just amazing. There's all kinds of things around the old town to see. There's a temple of Aphrodite, there's little churches, there's the palace, there's the streets. There's the Moat. We ended up walking around the Moat, which was really cool. There's all kinds of like fortresses and the Bastion, all kinds of things to see. You can definitely spend a few days here. And there's also the Acropolis of Rhodes, which I'm not sure we're gonna have time to do because it is a 30-minute walk from here. So I'm not sure with it being so hot if we're gonna walk all the way over there and do it. We may end up skipping it this time, but we definitely wanna walk up and see where the statue of Colossus was. And if you don't know, the Colossus of Rhodes was one of the original 7 wonders of the ancient world. It's no longer there and there are no remnants of it, but where it once stood, there are a doe and a fawn statue to kind of commemorate like where the legs used to be. The Colossus of Rhodes was actually a statue built for the Greek sun god Helios. It was built around 280 BC. It took them 12 years to build it, and it stood 33 meters high, which is about 108 feet. So it's a pretty big statue. Unfortunately, some 60, 70 years later, it was toppled by an earthquake, and the pieces remained in place until around 650 CE, where the Arabian forces came and they sold all the bronze for scrap metal. And supposedly it was 900 camel loads of scrap. So a lot of pieces. They're all gone now. So we can go and see the site where it was. It's right by Mandrakean Harbor here in Rhodes. So we're gonna go check that out. And then just walk around the old town and see some of the other parts of the medieval city. Have some lunch. We had some really great gyros last night. And the lady who worked there was so sweet. She picked up Isla because she kept getting out of her seat and running around and trying to run up the street and not eating. So the lady was talking to her and asking her to sit down. She was picking her up. She asked to take a picture with her too, which was really cute. Everyone's been really nice. But now we're gonna head out and find some breakfast. And then we'll be walking around, and we have to be at the ferry terminal around 4, probably a little bit before 4, check in for our ferry, go through passport control, and then we have an hour, and Isla wants to eat. And we have an hour ferry back, and then that'll be the day.
Wants to eat.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go eat
Breakfast.
breakfast. I'm ready to go and eat breakfast.
Let's go.